Baltimore and New England again coming up here on CBS. Ravens have won the toss and they will take the football. Will they start anything like they did last January the 10th when Rice ripped off a 83-yard run on the first play from scrimmage? Jim Nance and Phil Simms here on the call. Last minute thought before kick. Well, the Patriots keep talking about revenge because of that playoff loss. The Ravens said, great. We look at it, it's 1-1. This is the deciding game. We'll find out later. That's what Suggs said to us last night in meetings. Yeah, they won the one last year in the regular season. We won the playoffs. We want to take this series. Yeah. Gostowski will be sending it down the way to Parmalee. Josh Wilson is inactive this game for the Ravens. He had been returning the kicks last week in the victory over Denver. So Gostowski angles this a bit, travels 4 yards deep. Parmalee makes the decision to come out. And he's going down at about the 16, maybe make it the 12-yard line. That's Tracy White on the tackle. And just remember again, it was the first play of the game. Ray Rice told us last night, Phil, the highlight of my career, the second longest run in NFL playoff history. 83 yards for a touchdown, setting the pace. Baltimore went on to blow out the Patriots and move on to the divisional round. Did the Ravens, where they met up the next week with the Colts and eliminated at Indianapolis. Go back to that kickoff. Bad decision coming out of the end zone. Deep in the end zone, going across the field. Wilfork was lined up as an end on that play, not on the nose.
Sorry, number 74.
They'll back him up inside the 10. Patriots come up with Dedrick starting on that offensive front, along with Warren and Wilfork. Here is Joe Flacco. Flacco had only 10 pass attempts in that playoff win. They didn't need him, as Rice ran for over 150. The man who has started more games in his first 2 years in the league than any quarterback in NFL history. What a tough place to start. It's Rice. And this one will only go for a couple. That offensive line has allowed so far only 5 sacks in 5 games, with Michael Orr in his second year locking down that left tackle position. Mason and Bolden, the receivers, and Rice last week against Denver, a $133 and 2 touchdowns. Rice ran for the longest rush of the regular season also against the Patriots last season, a 54-yarder. So he has had success against New England, but this is a more competitive team in the words of everyone around New England, as Rice picks up yet another 2-yard carry. Wilfork on the tackle. A New England defense that came up with all kinds of big plays last week. They've actually had 7 picks on the season. And here's that front I talked about. They come out with Wilfork lined up as an end. Usually he's over the nose. Spikes, the rookie, he's starting a linebacker, and Ninkovich had 2 interceptions down at Miami. Little reworked here as well. Arrington, a starter, he's coming on. And Chung, who had a pick and a run back last week against the Dolphins, and a couple of blocks on the special teams. 3rd and 10, quickly over to Hushmanzada. Stutter step move, and it's a good one, and the Ravens get out of the bind. They pick up the first. They were 1st and 15 back at the 6, and they now have a new set of downs out at the 26. You know what I say about plays like this? This is all about the coaching. Design it. It's safe. Todd Heat gets the block outside. Look at Michael Orr, the left tackle. A screen. You're backed up. Fighting crowd noise. Everything you've done up to this point, you've done wrong. Keeping the offensive line in their stances way too long on the opening play, you get a false start. Very savvy move by Hushmanzada. He just was patient. And that little delay move he made opened up some room for the first. Saw the field clear. Here's Flacco. And then a short throw to Hushmanzada. He's going outside for about 8. How about your philosophy on this one? Well, it's going to go against what we've seen so far, Jim, the screens. But Joe Flacco, his greatest quality, he's a lot more nimble than people give him credit for, 6'6", but throwing the football down the field. They design a lot of plays. They move the pocket. They let the receivers have that extra time. They help the offensive line by moving the pocket.
And Joe Flacco can throw 30 and 40-yard throws like most quarterbacks in the NFL throw at 10.
13 career road wins in 2 years and 5 games. That includes postseason. Up the middle. There's a little open room up the gut for 5 for Rice.
Well, if Vince Wilfork's not going to be in the middle, let's run up the middle. And you got Matt, you got a good veteran offensive center. 77, nice block inside. Oh boy, he just drives the defender. Matt Burke, that's what you want. You got experience, knowledge, toughness, and talent at center. That's a pretty good combination.
They actually just flipped Wilfork and Warren to start this game. Warren over the nose. 2 tight ends in for the Ravens. Dixon joins Heap on first down. And they move it over to the Patriots side with Belden on the reception. 15-yard completion. Ninkovich had a little pressure on the quarterback.
Well, what you do is inside, you see a receiver hook up, easy read. Joe Flacco watches the linebackers. They run up inside for the tight end who's going short. Throw it over the top. Nice soft throw. Very good start for the Ravens offense.
The Ravens first down at the Patriots 45. It's Rice. He's got running room. That's until Chung ends the run. Gain of 8.
To the outside this time, going after Jermaine Cunningham, the rookie on the outside. He gets blocked. Michael Orr once again. Ben Grubbs pulling out. Can't get a guy, but it delays the tackle. When you're a defensive back and you see these big linemen pulling, then you have to work your way around them before you can go attack the running back.
Ravens in their last 35 road games have had 2 opening drive touchdowns. If you call the Rice run last year in the playoffs a drive. 2 touchdowns in 35 road games. Both were here last season. They're driving again. They go with Le'Ron McClain for 3 up the middle.
I like it when McClain. I like this combination. I think the Ravens, Jim, I said it in the opening, I really believe they've refined who they are, especially on the offensive side. Just like McClain, you've seen it, and we've talked about it many times. When you give the football to the fullback, it's really a give-up play. Not with the Ravens. McClain, he's been the halfback, run it, does a very good job when he gets the football at the fullback position.
John Harbaugh's bunch is moving it. Here's Rice, stutter step, and what a wiggle to get to the 30. Picks up 4. And that was Brandon Spikes on the hit, the rookie from Florida.
I think Ray Rice, we saw him not play much in Pittsburgh. Last week against Denver, he was back to what we saw last year. I noticed a difference. I thought he was quick. He read the blocks well, and got every yard he could on every run.
And Tom Brady and the Patriot offense still just waiting it out. This is a 5.5-minute drive. They picked up 4 first downs. The one time they were backed up to their own 6. It's actually 2nd down and call it 6 to go. And it's great defensive play made by Cunningham of the Patriots. A loss of 3.
Well, what they did this time, look at the Patriots. They got more guys up front. They were guessing. They were sick of saying, okay, go get your 5 and 6 yards. They put the extra defenders up there. There was nowhere for Ray Rice to run the football that time.
Jermaine Cunningham is another rookie linebacker. Going shotgun here on the Baltimore side from the 32.
Edge of field goal range.
And a timeout called by Baltimore. 8.5 to go in the first. 3rd down coming up after the break. Patriots defense last in the league, stopping teams on 3rd down. 3rd and 9 for the Ravens. Over the top, Heap. There is a flag down. Heap with the catch at the 17. He's out of bounds. Run out by Gary Guyton, but a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Number 96 defense. Penalties declined. First down.
So the Ravens keep on moving.
Yeah, nice throw that time by Joe Flacco to Todd Heap. Releases outside Guyton, and you don't have to beat him anymore in the NFL. We all know that. If the defender is not in good position, ready to turn with the wide receiver, the quarterbacks are too good, receivers too good. Easy throw and catch for the Ravens that time.
They send out Heap wide to the right. First down at the 16. And it's back to Rice. And grabbed by the ankles by Mayo. Give him a yard.
A good job by Mayo getting him around the ankles that time, because the blockers for the Ravens right now are sticking to the defensive players of New England.
How about the start to the game? Over 7 minutes. You talk about shortening the game on Brady and the Patriots.
Well, maybe this is the game plan they had for last year, but they never got the run because the game got out of hand so fast.
Second down. And Flacco still running with it. He's chased out by Dedrick at about the 12.
Well, such a guessing game in the NFL always. That's the key to being a great play caller on either side of the ball. When you call a certain pass or a run, do you get what you want on the other side? Cam Cameron that time, the offensive coordinator of the Ravens, thought he might get a blitz or man-to-man coverage. The Patriots gave neither. They were in a soft zone, so nobody was open.
Actually, they have him out at the 15. That was no gain, so it goes as a sack for the Patriots. Another 3rd and 9. They've already converted a 3rd and 10 and another 3rd and 9. Flacco complete, but short of the first. That's Mason. Was working on McCourty, the rookie.
Good job by McCourty. Just playing in a certain way, stays way in front of Derek Mason. That is a good job. And what wanted for the Patriots and McCourty there was the contact at the line of scrimmage. That made Derek Mason pull up short of the first down marker.
Billy Cundiff is 5 of 7 on the season. Man who was out of football in 07 and 08 and signed by the Ravens last November. This is a 26-yarder. And the kick hooks through. It's good. So, what a start. 8 minutes, 32 seconds down the field for 3. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms here in Foxborough. Billy Cundiff finishes off the Baltimore 15-play drive, 81 yards, 8.5 minutes. All those numbers are the most allowed as far as a drive by a New England opponent this year. Here's Brandon Tate. He's run 2 back this year already. Not this time. Knocked down at the 22. Parmalee on the tackle. Brady and the Patriots coming out on offense for the first time when we return. Tom Brady and the Patriots start this first series from the 22. Tom has won his last 22 regular season home games. Since 06, his only loss at home was the playoff loss to the Ravens in January. Connolly, who's been playing that left guard position as Logan Mankins, has held out. And Welker, his first time to see life out there as a Patriot without Moss. They do come out with Branch in the starting lineup, the near side, number 84. The pass, could have been picked. They try to get it right to Moss, or to Moss's new man, his replacement, if you will, Branch. Ball was tipped. Wasn't it, Phil, right at the line?
I think it was. I think Jared Johnson, 95, jumps. No, it's Terrell Suggs that jumps.
Yep.
That is a good job. I got to tell you, I hate 3-step drops in the NFL. I see more tip passes than interceptions, calls by it, defensive linemen, linebackers, defensive backs. Everybody reads them now, and they react very well to it.
Second down and 10, and they go Green Ellis for about 2. 3rd and 8. Danny Woodhead is in the game for New England. And from the backside, Brady, that pass so heavily influenced, as he was releasing it.
That was Ellerby on the backside. I like this guy in third downs. Every time you watch the Ravens play, you always go, who is this 59? And does it all. Can cover, speed, very agile, can run people down, and pretty good pass rusher too.
So a 3 and out. And the New England defense, without much rest, will be right back out there. Mesko, the rookie punter, does not flush this one. Bounces at the 38. Zipikowski backs off of it. And Will Height will down it at the 22. Gracious rollout for the punter. Ends up a 54-yarder. Baltimore up 3-0. Interesting, Flacco just stayed on the sideline for the last moment. Then McClain came out and he ran into the huddle.
They were trying to get New England to substitute the wrong defenders in. New England didn't care. They're playing zone defense. So it doesn't matter who's out there.
The Rice run for about 4 on that first series.
Well,
Flacco.
Yeah, Joe Flacco's not just a mad bomber. You know, he can do it all. Throws it short, crisp. Nice touch on 2 footballs in the medium range, and then very accurate. The thing that I think he does so well when you watch this Ravens team, which gives them such an advantage over many teams in the NFL, when they get one-on-one coverage outside, they throw to the sideline, and they do it really well.
We'll call it 2nd and 7. As Rice again goes up the middle. Had a great visit with Ray last night. He talked about how some early 2-yard runs sometimes set him up for the breaker later in the game.
Absolutely. Stand in there, keep grinding it out. Teams get tired. You know, openings get just a little bigger, and that's what you notice when you watch Ray Rice. He can squeeze through sideways, whatever it takes to get through those small openings.
3rd year, says he's been trying to find the right approach to a game. Thought he made some progress last week.
Relaxing. That's a good way.
3rd and 4 now. Second option, not there either, and it's a sack. Mike Wright decks Flacco taken down for about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, the protection is good, though. He's got time to look 2 ways. Nobody open. The coverage down the field was tight. Every once in a while, the Patriots to the outside. Anquan Bolden, no, all over him. Safety helping out. Good no throw by Joe Flacco.
Patriots defense needed to get off that field after being out there for a long time to start the game. So they force a 3 and out, and Cook sends a big one down to the 24 to Edelman. Edelman tripped up but stays on his feet for an extra couple of yards. Finally brought down by Burgess. 51 yards on the punt.
Morgan Cox, the center. Watch this. New England, the Ravens said they're going to try to come after him, and Jermaine Cunningham made him go straight back.
There's Brady to a wide open Hernandez. And the rookie takes it to the Baltimore 35. Aaron Hernandez. What a find he's proving to be. 4th round pick out of Florida. 31 yards on that one.
Yeah, this is the play the Patriots probably said, when we get the chance, let's get this one out there quick. Hernandez comes out of the backfield. They clear it out down the field. Nice route. Found his way through the linebackers, down the sideline. Tom Brady looks first for Welker. He's covered. Drops it off to Hernandez.
Deion Branch back in the game. Lined up to the left side. First snap from the Ravens side of the field for New England. And there's Brady to Branch, and he's got his first catch back at New England. And the crowd rises to its feet. Appreciation for Branch, who left here 5 years ago.
That's pretty cool.
He was traded to Seattle for a 1st-round pick that proved to be Brandon Merriweather in the end.
That's not bad. And now they got him back.
Well, everyone would tell you, too, after practicing with him this week, it looked exactly the same. Hadn't lost anything. Green Ellis. Going to be a little bit short of the first. Suggs swings him down.
They got it all in this Baltimore defense. When you talk about the run game, Kelly, Gregg, McKinney, Haloti, Nata, and then 4 linebackers. all 4 of their linebackers will take on anybody. They'll hit offensive linemen and try to get off them and make the tackles. Just one of the couple reasons why it's hard to run.
3rd and a yard to go. Sammy Morris comes in. He gets the handle up the middle and moves the pile for the first down.
You notice Tom Brady, a couple runs, the last 2 quick snap counts. Before that defense can dig in, let's run it. Good job, Dan Copen. That's where it gets it going. Conley, both guys. Center guard stay in their blocks, and they move forward.
They go to the gun at the Baltimore 24. In the round to Tate. Brady's out there looking to block someone. Tate taken off. Tate at the 10, at the 5, and down to the 2. I'll tell you who did throw it, Brock. Deion Branch helped spring him for 22.
Excellent call. We saw him run this in practice. Look how fast it happens. It's not one of those slow reverses. Copen out front. Brady out front. Nice run by Brandon Tate. And it was the perfect call. First down, defense aggressive. They think it's a running play. You get them with the reverse.
Connolly lined up in the backfield on 1st and goal. Green Ellis running right side, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, New England. 31-yard play to Hernandez, 22-yard end around by Tate. Those plays setting it up for Green Ellis to score from 2 yards away.
Yeah, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. How about this guy? You talking about earning a chance to play in this league? And when he gets a chance, he takes advantage of it. Every time he touches it, it's like his last run. He squeezes every inch out of every one.
Saw Jarrett Johnson's helmet come flying off. Extra point, good by Gostowski. Well, last year in the wild card game, the Patriots trailed 24-0 after 1. Final half minute of the first, now leading 7-3. Took only 6 plays, Phil. Covered 66 yards.
Diverse. You know, you think about it. Brandon Tate on the reverse. How about Hernandez coming out of the backfield? Quick throw to Deion Branch. That's what they want to be. They want to be multiple and say you can't focus on anybody, Jim. And I think that's one of the reasons Randy Moss, it's okay. Yeah, we miss what he does, but I think they like having more options, and the players are playing now will give that to them.
Well, the Patriots coming off the bye week. They blew out the Dolphins 41-14 going into the bye. That one on the road, where they found 5 different ways to score touchdowns in the game against the Dolphins. All kinds of action, especially on special teams.
They got, what, 5 touchdowns this year, not from their offense.
This one on the ground, and a flag or a whistle first.
The ball fell off the tee as the kicker approached. We'll re-kick.
Yeah, the wind knocked the ball off the tee, so you get to reload.
You know, I got to tell you the truth. I didn't know. That's the first time I didn't know you get to re-kick it.
Isn't that something?
I didn't know it. I would figure that's up to you. If it's windy, bring a safety in there and put his finger on the top of it.
Which you've seen many times before.
Sure.
Gonna ask McCourty to do that.
Yeah, it's like me if I was holding for you, Jim, it'd be one of those like you come running the ticket.
Yeah.
Let it fall.
You'd be there with your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows who he's right.
This one fielded up early by Zibikowski.
Nice catch.
Tackled at the 27. A game against the Dolphins. It was just an unusual way that the Patriots found the 5 different ways. Brandon Tate, of course, had a kick return, his second of the year. Green Ellis had a touchdown run. They scored by reception. Woodhead. How about a blocked field goal return for a touchdown? Kyle Arrington. And to top it off, Patrick Chung, a pick 6. Of course, then they went into the bye, and they come here now having 7 straight years of winning off of a bye. It's Flacco, who was looking for Bolden. Tonight on CBS, the CEO of Frontier Airlines going undercover, taking on tough jobs, earning his wings the hard way. It's all new. Undercover boss tonight only on CBS. That's the first incompletion. That last throw by Flacco.
Yeah, it just happened too quick. Again, tight coverage. Joe Flacco really didn't get in position to make the throw right on target. How about that? 5 new defenders in for this down for the Patriots.
Flacco now. Sideline route incomplete, but a flag generated. McCourty was turned around trying to defend Bushman-Zada.
Well, let's see it. Every time we've seen man-to-man coverage, what has Joe Flacco done with the football? It's going down the sidelines.
Interference. Number 32 defense. Did not play the ball, made contact. First down.
Had his back turned the whole time.
Yep, it's automatic. They just do such a good job of giving their offense the options that he can always make these sideline throws if it's tight man-to-man coverage. Bushman-Zada, I thought, well, I don't know if he still has enough to really help this Ravens team. Of course, I was wrong.
You saw him catch the game winner 2 weeks ago at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Jimmy's savvy. I hate to say that word, savvy veteran. He just don't, he'll beat you with his brains.
1st and 10. And that will run out the quarter. Rice for about 3. 7-3. Patriots after 1. And you're watching the NFL on CBS. 7-3 Patriots as we start the second quarter. Of course, the Ravens' time of possession, 8.5 of it on that opening drive that led to the field goal. Second down, play action, and the ball is stripped. Flacco picks it up. It's taken down by Wilford. Cunningham is the one who stripped it.
There you go. You want your defense to pick it up, start stopping teams in the red zone, get off the field on 3rd down. You need a pass rusher. And I know the Patriots, they are hoping number 96, Jermaine Cunningham, turns into that guy. Hurt during training camp, starting to play more. Made an impact in that last play.
He made a couple of plays already in this game.
Yep.
There's a loss of 4. 3rd and 11. There's Mason picking up the first. They convert another 3rd and long. And again, as we told you, Patriots worst in the league on 3rd down.
Well, there's nothing you can do there. That's good blitz pickup by the Ravens, and what a route. Devin McCourty, yes, you better honor the deep route with this Baltimore Ravens team. And just how about the throw and catch? How about Derek Mason?
Well, you're talking to Bushman-Zada. You got Mason. You got Bolden. You got 3 receivers.
2 good tight ends.
With over 500 career catches. First time in the history of the league one team's had that. Mason gives it back to Bolden, who could throw it, but he's looking run all the way. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got a flag down, too. I don't know. I see the ball in the hands of Bolden. You know he has some old quarterback background.
Number 50 of the defense. 10-yard penalty.
Oh, it's against the
automatic
pass.
First down.
Oh, yes. Tripping by the defense. Bolden running. McClain gets out there. Nice block, and Ninkovich throws that leg around.
Oh, yeah, whipped it over.
Yep. That's a good call. Yeah, Anquan Bolden was a kind of an All-American, 1st or 2nd team All-American high school quarterback. Said to Joe Flacco, can he throw it? He goes, yeah, he can throw it well. Not like an NFL quarterback. He said, well, I didn't expect him to throw it that well.
He thought maybe you were trying to say he's coming after your job.
Yeah. I think I know better than that.
He throws like a wide receiver, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
And here's the handoff to Rice up the middle.
They're in the shotgun so much, he turns into a 5-yard throw.
Now 2nd down for Flacco, and he's got another catch and hooks up with Mason. No, they say incomplete. McCourty knocked it out.
Well, Jim, you basically, when you're catching the football on the sidelines, defended, and this is contact, takes him to the ground. Boy, nice coverage. There, pulls it in. Contact is the catch, taking him to the ground. He's going to have to basically get up and hand the football to the official. Ooh, boy. I think he has possession of the football and is making in time elapsed where you could challenge that.
I think you're right. He had 3 steps in bounds already. By that time, it didn't matter about taking it all the way to the ground.
That's right.
So the challenge flag is out.
His possession of the football, it is reviewable.
Baltimore is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass.
Bill Levy will take another look at it.
Derek Mason catches the football cleanly, no contact, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3rd foot. Time is elapsed in my eyes. Then as he's going to the ground.
Step. Then the defender pulled the ball out. It's a catch at the sideline, just outside the 15. Baltimore will not charge a timeout.
Well, there you go. Couldn't get it out quick enough. Sorry. Good explanation by Bill Levy. Nice throw to the sideline once again. But since the contact was not made until after the catch, possession, that's why the Ravens get it. And John Harbaugh missed a challenge in that playoff game last year, right? We thought.
Didn't throw the flag.
Didn't throw the flag out there. He wasn't hesitant this time. Very good challenge.
The receiver did have possession with 2 feet down. Took a 3rd step. Then the ball was pulled out. It is a completed catch just out the 15-yard line. Baltimore is not charged a timeout.
That's the key there, is what Bill just said. The fact he had 3 steps before he was shoved out and the ball came out. So that elapsed time issue you brought up is the determining factor. It's a 13-yard gain.
And Jim, even at full speed, when you watched it normal, you could see that it was enough time.
It's Rice, and he is swamped by Wilfork, who just came off a block like there was no one there. Loss of a yard.
Yeah, you know what? I've watched Ray Rice run today. He has not broke it back outside a couple times because Vince Wilfork is there. And I know he finally took the bait, and Vince Wilfork threw the blocker away, made the tackle.
2nd and 11. Heap to the near side. Flacco to Heap, and he's in for the touchdown. Patrick Chung was trying to defend him. They split out. Heap wide to the right. 16 yards and a touchdown.
Very good design by Cam Cameron. The Ravens put the receivers in the slot, put the tight end outside against the safety, and it's always the most physical man wins. And that time Todd Heap was more physical than Chung. He got inside. Another good throw by Joe Flacco.
One more by Cundiff. Flacco's 6th touchdown of the season. Heap's first. And the Ravens take the lead back at 10-7. Well, I was rattling off how they have, for the first time in NFL history, 3 receivers with at least 500 career catches. The Ravens do, and you added, don't forget about Todd Heap, who's over 400 on his career.
Todd Heap, a couple weeks ago, I ran into him in Pittsburgh, and I just said, hey, look sharp this year, and he goes, yeah, it's great to be healthy. He's just fought injuries for so many years. I'm sure he thought about, that's enough. He comes back, and you just forget how good he can be when nothing's bothering him.
His 37th career touchdown a moment ago. Brandon Tate. And he takes a knee. Cundiff, who is tied for first in the league with NFL touchbacks, gets another one there. Tom Brady got his 100th win in the regular season last week, and they got there faster in the Super Bowl era than any quarterback. 131 starts to get number 100.
Unbelievable. Well, you talk about how long it's been since he lost a game here.
Yeah, 2006.
Don't they know this NFL is pretty tough stuff?
It was against the Jets. Of course, that's regular season. The only time he's lost at home in the last 4 years was this January the 10th in the wild card game to Baltimore.
Ball start, number 61, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
100 wins and multiple Super Bowl victories. Who's on the list? Montana, Bradshaw, Brady, Elway. Brady swings it. Hernandez. Ball may have squirted out. It did. And the Ravens have the recovery. That's Johnson with the recovery. Hernandez taken down.
And Aaron Hernandez is telling the sideline, I am down. Let's see if that football comes loose before he is.
I think he can win that argument.
He's down.
He's got an elbow down.
Sure looks like it.
He's got to produce a red flag here.
But good job by the Ravens. It's Chris Carr ripping it out. In and out, staying in position. They break down to make the tackle. It gives them the opportunity to pull the football loose.
And Belichick pulls the red flag. Hernandez was really pleading to his coach that he was down.
New England is challenging the ruin on a field of fumble.
And Bill Levy will trot back to the curtain. Big call coming up.
After reviewing the play, the runner's knee was down before the ball was called loose. The ball will be spotted at the 22-yard line. Second down. New England will not be charged the timeout.
We've had 2 reversals in this first half. No doubt about this one.
Knee, elbow, everything is down. Clear possession of the football.
Goes as a 7-yard gain and will be second down and 8. Welker's out on this snap. Woodhead in. And it's Woodhead coming out of the backfield, makes the nifty move, and another one, and rumbles across the 30 for a first down. He escaped. Jameel McClain picks up 10.
How about Woodhead? Picked up from the Jets, off the waiver wire, caught a touchdown against the Miami Dolphins. Another versatile player. Plays many roles for the Patriots in a hurry-up offense.
He rushed for a touchdown, caught a touchdown. In a little action, Brady has got another target here. And it's Branch for the second time. Deion Branch, they absolutely marvel at his route running. And Brady would tell you that a lot of the routes that they run at New England were ones that really were started with Branch.
Started with Deion Branch. You know, little subtle moves inside the route. Bending it inside, breaking it out. Things that the Patriots were very good at during their 3 Super Bowl winning run they had. They're getting back to it. This offense reminds me more of that era than the one I've seen the last few years.
On first down, there's Welker. Looks it across midfield. That's good for about 5. His first catch of the game. What about Welker without Moss out there? Will his game change much?
Well, sure, it's going to change a little, but he's still got the same talent, and the Patriots hurrying it up because they want to keep the defense simple and maybe tire it out because it is a big defense.
That's off the hands of Woodhead.
They're expecting blitz, the Patriots, just by the formation. Double tight end, back in the backfield.
3rd and 5.
And they get it.
And that should have been caught. That was Crumpler hanging out right on the first down mark.
Well, it happened pretty quick, Jim. I don't know if he could have caught it or not. Zibikowski came flying up, and the blitz, Tom Brady knows it. I don't know if they can pick it up. The numbers seem to favor the Ravens. No, it's picked up very well. Oh, yes, it was. You were right. He should have caught it. He had time to turn, look at Brady, and the throw was on target.
Would have been Crumpler's first catch of the season. Mesco, he's got a good one this time. His car runs away from it. Hits at the 11. And down at the 8. By Will Height, 38-yard punt, down inside the 10. 10-7, Ravens. Joining Bill Sims. First down, Flacco. And the ball caught out at the 20 for a first. That's Mason. Good for 11.
Tom Brady, see, I kind of say it, and I say this in the right frame of mind. Even when they win, he's mad. So satisfaction is not easily attained. Upset about not scoring a touchdown on that last drive.
He thought he had the rhythm going on that drive to keep it going. A couple of drops. It's Rice on first down. Stacked up at the 23, good for 3.
I'll tell you what, when you talk about this Ravens offense, there's so many elements to it. And it's a lot like the Patriots, diverse, but it suits their talent. And you bring in Anquan Bolden, and you have T.J. Houshmandzadeh, and all of a sudden Derek Mason is the guy outside by himself. And Cam Cameron, shoot, they call plays, and it's like I've said many times, if you're out there one-on-one, Joe Flacco throws it to you.
Almost 2-1 on total plays. Favor of Baltimore, and it could have been picked. Right over the, he got flags down.
Oh, he launched, no question. Launched with his helmet.
That's going to be on Merriweather. Putting the hit on Heap.
Personal foul. Number 31 of the defense. Helmet-to-helmet contact on a defenseless receiver. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
It's the third first down of the game via penalty for the Ravens. This is 15 yards and a fine coming this week, no doubt. Todd Heap is still down after this hit. Merriweather on Heap. Mouthpiece goes flying. It's one of those ones that honestly you can't, I'm not sure how many times you could stand to look at it. You know, back on the touchdown throw to Heap on their last possession, watch, this is Merriweather coming in, launching a little bit but going high.
Saw it when it happened, but he did not make contact. So I said, well, okay. But it's definitely, he's coming in there from the middle of the field, and he's got the helmet down, and he's going to explode up with it, which they teach him not to do anymore. And listen, let me just say this. Don't come up to me and ever go, the NFL, these rules. Hey, these rules are there to protect the players. I mean, was that exciting football? No. You got to protect them all. They put in a lot of rules to protect defensive players too.
Amazing to see Heap able to walk off.
Oh, the game, it's taking all the, okay. Tell somebody else.
And that 15-yard penalty gives the Ravens the football at the 38. Ed Dixon, the rookie from Oregon, is Heap's replacement, number 83. He's a good one. Flacco's in trouble. He's going to run away from the trouble and find an open man. And that's Dixon, we just mentioned. It's going to be a holding call, I believe, though, on Michael Orr.
Holding, number 74, offense. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Michael Orr's having a little problem out there with Jermaine Cunningham. Right, 96 to your right. Oh, he's around him, and then when you go on top of them, once they've got around you, that has to be a penalty. Just another good job of getting the edge fast by Jermaine Cunningham.
It's the second penalty on Orr in this game. Merriweather remains out. Jared Page is at safety, number 44 for New England. On a 1st and 20, Bolden, wide receiver screen. And he's tripled up at the 33. Ninkovich, McCourty, and others.
Well, watch this, Jim. Safety in the middle of the field. look how long Todd Heap takes to the outside. That creates a big throwing lane for Joe Flacco. He looks it off. Excellent design, tremendous execution by the quarterback and tight end.
Second and 15. And it's Rice. Popping and weaving. And getting about 3, maybe. That's it. Mayo on the takedown.
Well, the Ravens trying to get back in a good situation on third down, but throwing screen passes, take advantage of the New England defense that plays aggressive. It's young and plays fast. That's how you make it slow down, by throwing screens, running the draw every now and then.
Third and 12. Flacco has converted on some long ones. And that's going to be Orr, I believe, again. Moving early.
We'll start. Number 74, offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Left tackle, Michael Orr. Oh, a little quick, trying to get that big jump step. The difference is that time it looked like they had the running back, Ray Rice, there to help him. So you can be a little more patient when you know you're going to get help with the running back.
2 false starts and a holding penalty on Orr. And it's a 3rd and 17. Flacco to Dixon. And it's a short gain. Nikovich comes in on him quickly. And the Ravens are forced to punt. Watch now, Morgan Cox, the long snapper. So you illustrated it earlier. He seemed to bust up the middle on Cook's last punt.
Oh, they let him go that time.
Yep.
What a kick.
Oh, isn't it? Fielded by Edelman at the 5. Dancing around and brought down. Didn't make it to the 10. There is a flag. Down there in that area where Edelman caught it.
Well, we got a little special teams lesson last night from John Harbaugh, which was good.
Of course, he really was a special teams coach for a good chunk of his career, as was Bill Belichick at the beginning of his career.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 32, receiving team. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Questionable, we're hearing from the Ravens bench that Heap will return with a stinger and neck and shoulder issues. Woodhead, the running back, gets the handle. Look at him driving. Does it remind you of anyone, Phil? That's 8 yards by Woodhead.
Well, I think there's a lot. I think Kevin Falk, Bill Belichick says, hey, he's not a lot bigger than Woodhead. And I go, boy, he looks bigger on the field than Woodhead. But a little bit like Dave Meggett, who played many years for the Giants. Powerful, small.
3rd and 2nd down carry by Woodhead.
But I think Bill Belichick said, look, he can catch the football. He's good on special teams. And then you look at his size, he's not a detriment on third downs. He's big enough to block blitzers. It's all about leverage, getting in the right spot. Then he explodes and he can get it done.
They list him at 5'9". 5'9", 195. You like the under.
Big. From Chadron State.
In Nebraska, 3rd down and 2. And that is incomplete. Intended for Welker.
Tell you what you've noticed, a big key in this game today. Talked about it a long time ago, but the short passing game on third down, the Ravens are driving up to try to stop the short passing game by the Patriots because they are the best in the NFL when it comes to third downs and getting those first ones.
Yeah, they are. The Ravens, number 1, preventing third down conversions. Brady 0 for 3 on third down passing in this game. Nester does a good job fielding that snap. And that's a fair catch by Carr at the 40. Short series by the Patriots offense that time. 46-yard punt. Tonight, the amazing race goes extreme. Teams square off in the Arctic Circle. One intense competition sends someone over the edge. An all-new amazing race after 60 minutes tonight, only CBS.
You know, I was watching the snap that time by the Patriots. Jake Ingram is the center. Practice here on Friday. It was about 30-mile-an-hour winds. And Scott O'Brien, the special teams coordinator, said, snap it low. That way the wind doesn't affect it. And an excellent job. Snapped it right to the knees of the punter.
Baltimore with a good starting point with 4:23 to go in the half. Ravens leading it by 3. Rice bouncing around and works it for about 4. Of course, Rice had a knee injury a couple of weeks ago, had to hold his breath overnight waiting for the test to come back. Just came back really as a knee bruise. And they had limited play at Pittsburgh, and he told us it was a smart move by the coaches not to ask me to carry the load, maybe give me an extra week to rest. Came back big last week against the Broncos.
Yeah, you're right. He said, what a relief. Had a sleepless night worrying about that knee. And you're a running back in this league. There you go. Illegal formation. They corrected it.
2nd and 6.
It's still a penalty.
Flacco just dumps it in the area of McClain.
Ninkovich on the pressure, along with Cunningham again. The Ravens lined up in illegal formation. They corrected it and put somebody in motion. You can't do that. I was trying to see, Jim, if it was an unbalanced line, which the Ravens
illegal
run.
shift against the offense. 2 men moved and did not reset prior to the snap. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
Well, it's 2 men moving. They never cover the tackle here. Anquan Bolden's back, so he goes, oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay, now he's moving up top. You got to be set for a full second. Good call. You know, that's stuff you cover the first day of training camp. I think they let it slide too much with the offenses.
Ninkovich on his knees on the sideline. That last pass, the incompletion, only the 2nd one of the game for Flacco. Heap is back in. How about that? 3rd down and 6. Flacco. Guyton coming after him. Flacco extends the hand. The ball comes out. Recovered by Rice.
If he fumbled it, that will be a 1st down. It's not 4th down. It's not inside of 2 minutes.
Guyton was chasing after Flacco, who reached across for the 1st down. Ball came out. Rice was right there with him to fall on it. And I can't believe Todd Heap's back in the game.
Fumbled before the runner was out of bounds. Recovered by his teammate. 1st down.
It was ruled a fumble on the field.
Joe Flacco trying to reach to get the 1st down. He was going to be close, but the ball's kicked out.
Kicked out by Kyle Arrington. Boy, that could have easily ended up in the hands of the Patriots.
I'll tell you what, you could almost argue he's down. He's down, but the problem would be it's going to be, oh boy, it might be a 1st down anyway.
Got a challenge out by Belichick.
Because Joe Flacco looks like his knee was down before the football was kicked out.
Question is, though, did he have enough for the 1st anyway? That's all that Bill Belichick's really going to be fighting for here. Not that extra half a yard or whatever it was once Rice fell on it.
He can challenge it, Jim, because it's, I'm pretty sure because of 1st down.
New England is challenging the spot of the foul. Spot of the recovery of the fumble.
Spot of the recovery. Yeah, I think they might want to go back and see if Flacco was in fact down. Did he have enough for the 1st?
This is in play. When you review it, they can determine.
So you got the knee, the back knee.
Well, let's see when it's down. I can't. Oh, it's down. The shin's down. That's the same thing as the knee. And what happens is when you try to remark the football, you got to have a definitive landmark on the field, and you have it. That yard marker, you're right on it over there. There
at that point.
And when you see that, where's the football? That's where they can remark it. Even though I don't know if Bill Levy said they're challenging the spot of the fumble. You tell me it's down. For sure, right there, it's just past the 50-yard line.
Well, it might even be more than that. It's just no way of telling from an end zone.
Let's say it's on the 49. Let's be generous. Here we go.
Here's the one that'll tell you. Tell me when he's down.
There. That football, that tip of that ball, let's just splitting the 49-yard line, or maybe to the edge of it. If that's where you take it, remember, we're going by the knee, Jim. If your shin hits the ground, well, it's a fine line there, of course.
Coach Belichick had not had a challenge in the first 4 games. This is his second one of the first half. By the way, if they put it right there at the 49, the first down marker was inches past or inside the 49, so it would be 4th and inches.
Bill Belichick wearing pink shoes today.
Got pink, of course, this month all around the NFL, helping raise awareness for breast cancer. Big initiative by the league. Big initiative for the Kraft family, by the way, all season long. Cancer screening and awareness. All cancer, forms of cancer, women's cancer.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's knee was down with the ball at the 49.5-yard line short of the first down.
All right, they could go for it.
Down. New England is not charged a timeout, and they will be given one more challenge during the game.
That's an excellent challenge. It really was. People up top, whoever's talking to Bill Belichick on the spot, quick with the rules, and you want to put the Ravens in a tough spot like this, Jim. Now what are you going to do?
So you go for it, 4th and a half yard, 3:17 to go in the half. They got to kind of move the chains back.
Well, the mark should have you never leave the mark when you talk about the change. You go, oh my gosh, they got to go back and review that. No, they keep it marked. Joe Flacco can't believe it. Had a good talk with him last night.
He's starting to be, well, of course, he's been a starter since day one, but you see a change in his confidence level, don't you?
You see it on the field when you meet him. Very comfortable. Look at that. They're gonna punt it away. I like the decision. You're up 10-7. You know, that other guy on the other side, if you don't make it, he is Tom Brady. You gotta respect that.
Flacco didn't look happy about it, or the decision by the officials. That's 3 plays overturned in this half.
Let's see if they try something.
Of course, this man has led the league in pinning teams inside the 10. Talking about Cook. He's done it again. Covered up near the 5. 2:53 to go. 43-yard punt. Deion Branch with 2 catches for 23 yards. He came in, of course, familiar with the New England system, even though it's been 5 years. And he said, you know, coming in at the beginning of the week, he had studied for 1 game. Not the whole playbook, for 1 game.
That's what makes it easier.
Patriots have all 3 timeouts.
Oh, they just come in 5 wide receivers.
It's Woodhead, and he gets away. That was Webb who tried to just shove him down, but he fought off that like it was nothing.
Well, he found out the Woodhead doesn't go down that easy. That's a route you always see Wes Welker run. They have 3 guys that can play that position. Welker, Woodhead, and Edelman.
Woodhead again. He picked up 14 on that last little pass play. Patriot wide receivers in this game, 3 catches overall for 28 yards, 2 of them to Branch.
Well, they got to be careful here, the Patriots. You just can't say all go here because they got to play the clock and play the situation. This is a good job. Let it go down to the 2-minute warning.
Two-minute warning with the Ravens leading it by a field goal, 10-7. From JB and the guys in the studio. Second down for the Patriots coming out of the 2-minute break. That was intended for Tate. Now it suddenly turns here. You got a 3rd and long to go.
2 timeouts for the Ravens, so that's one of the reasons why they punted. Play the clock on the other side, hoping their defense could get off the field.
Coming in on Brady, and he is sacked back at the 15. Haloti Ngata.
One-on-one, power to the inside. Good timing by Greg Madison, the defensive coordinator. They don't blitz a lot, but when they do, they're so effective. It's incredible. Jim, even in Pittsburgh, every time they blitz, they get to the quarterback. They make it happen fast. They take the pressure off their defensive backs. How about that? Ngata right around Copen. One-on-one. Why? Because of the blitz.
Greg Madison, the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, emphasizing since the first day in training camp about 3rd down for his defense.
Yeah, how about talking to him last night? Just, do you want to be a head coach? Because he's been a terrific assistant. And he goes, no, never wanted to be. Talked about being a head coach in high school, but he doesn't want to get away from the players. When you're an assistant, you interact with the players every day in the meeting rooms. That's you and them. When you're the head coach, you're going to oversee the whole thing, so you lose a little contact sometimes with the players. Even his wife told him, nope, stay in the system.
Mesco standing at the 1. Booms it from the 5.
Jim, you got to learn. He's not turning the ball over. They got to get up.
Well, the Patriots think that grazed the body of a Raven.
I did not see it hit anybody.
I didn't either. Nor did the officials. 39-yard punt. And the Ravens get, the football back at the 45.
Almost where they gave it up. Does it touch anybody? Yeah, it touched the...
There's the Raven they were wondering about right there.
Phillips. Got to be a little more alert where that football is. Could have been touched anyway. I'm not sure Fletcher didn't touch it.
1:39 to go with 1 timeout. Flacco goes underneath. It's Rice, and he did not get out. Condit with a 49-yard punt or field goal, his longest of the season. That was only good for a yard. Heap is still on the field for the Ravens, and by the way, Merriweather's back out there for the Patriots. 2nd and 9. Mason wasn't even looking. Chung on the coverage.
Three-man rush. When a quarterback sees a 3-man rush, you have to take the football and try to be a little more patient with it and move. Since they only have 3 rushers, it's hard for them to cover you if you decide to move in the pocket. Slide one way or the other. Give yourself more time so the windows open up for the wide receivers down the field.
Got to get to the Patriots. 45 for a first. Rice will have to make a move, and he is brought down right at the 50 by Guyton.
Well, that's a good job by the Patriots defense, or just really just not very good execution by the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, the Patriots are not going to call a timeout here. They have all of their timeouts left, and the crowd's reacting to that. Now they call it 36. Again, the Sprint halftime report will be coming up shortly with JB and Dan, Shannon and Boomer, Coach Gower. All the scores and highlights on week 6 in the NFL.
Well, they could have called a timeout right away, and I guess I would have, Jim. Not guess. I would have, because of this. What if you tip the punt? You do something where you have somewhat decent field position. Now you got the extra time to deal with the score.
You're going to have Probably the punt block on here.
You know why?
The Patriots.
Because you never know.
Yep, you just never know.
That's why you always keep playing the odds in this game.
It's Wes Welker who's back deep. See, they can bust up the middle here. That Patriots special teams that had the blocks down at Miami. Cook able to get it away with some good hang time. Welker, fair catch at the 12.
You know what? I wouldn't catch it either. Oh, that's another little point. When it gets this, why catch it?
Yep.
Let it hit the ground. You're not going to really be aggressive on offense. There's no reward for catching a football in situations like that.
Why put any percentage in play here that you could give the ball back?
Wes Welker could drop one. You know, maybe it'd be once every third season, but this could be the time.
He's dropping back. As the Patriots are going to go to the locker room down 10-7.
Now the fans are booing. I just go, why? Why? What do you want them to do?
Yeah.
Throw it down the. Good first half.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Baltimore 10 and New England 7. And we'll be back with the Sprint halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.